Hello, 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 y'all. Would you like to run some errands with me? Of course you would. So I have to go pick up my Ambien, and I thought I would bring you along, and I have to check a zillion times that my garage door is actually closed. Let me just close this so I can see you. So yeah, I just thought I would bring you guys along with me and chit chat. So real estate update. This will be interesting. Real estate update, all the craziness that's going on. I've got 2 closings coming up soon, 3 closings coming up soon. And it's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Chaotic, paperwork. Blah, blah, blah. I'm finally to the point now where everything is calming down with that, and everything is going according to schedule, and everything is calming. So that's great news. And then I've got some new clients, so that's exciting too. And looking for houses for them. And I've also got to decide what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight. I was going to do a mukbang, but here's the deal with mukbangs in the wintertime in Northeast Tennessee. I don't have a ring light. I don't have fancy production. So it's really dark. And so it's hard for me to make mukbangs at my house unless it's summertime and it stays light enough to where I can open my storm door, one of my doors, and have my glass door and have the sunlight come in. So suffice it to say, that's why I'm not doing any eating shows in my home during the winter. I just usually don't. I usually do them in the car, on my lunch break. Honey, somebody left the gate open and I cannot go. Do you hear my turn signal? It's been on forever, seemingly. So this is going to be a dark little video because, honey, it has rained. Noah has came. Noah said, I've had enough rain. Noah took his ark, and Noah took his ark home because it has rained so much in Northeast Tennessee. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I think it's supposed to keep raining. So there's no real sign of relief happening anytime soon, which has really been detrimental for my running, I can tell you, because honey, Tyler and Ramey don't like to run in the rain. The last time I ran in the rain, this might be TMI, but it completely inflamed my nipples. Yes, I'm just going to tell it like it is. It just did. So I'm still recovering from that little episode. But I need to run tomorrow, and I need to run Sunday, and it's doubtful that I will get either of those accomplished, so we'll see. What else is new? What's going on with you guys? How are you, angels? I will tell you, and I've told you before, but I use my morning time for real estate time and coffee time. I use my nighttime for real estate time and coffee time. And then my whole day is YMCA. So I have been a slacker extraordinaire on the comments. Just know that I really, truly do try to answer. Or, well, I haven't been. I've not been doing very well at all. / I haven't been answering comments. But I read everyone. I love them. I want you to keep them coming. If you have a specific question or questions, it's probably best to shoot me an email. It's in the description box below. But I love the comments. Please don't stop doing that. But right now it's crazy train. And I gotta decide what I want. I kind of wanted sushi, but I'm not really in the mood for grocery store sushi, and I don't really want to get anything takeout wise because I'm gonna have to wait. If calories were not an option and it didn't matter, I would probably get that pretzel crust pizza, which I'm seeing a billboard for right now. That was meant to be from Little Caesars. That was absolutely divine. It was absolutely divine. However, I haven't really worked out that much today, and I went to a Japanese place for lunch and had salmon tacos and french fries, and it was out of this world amazing. So it needs to be somewhat healthy, and there's just I go through this struggle all the time. It's like, well, I don't want to eat anything at home. I want to go out. I want to get something fun. I want to get fast food, but then I'm like, it's too many calories. It's a constant struggle. It just is what it is. So we're going to head to the Walgreens. I could go in there and see what they have, but they usually don't have too much sustenance. They have snacky stuff, but they don't have any kind of meals. So I'll probably just go through the drive-thru. Because as you can see in here, it's raining. We already talked about it. Big Lots is across the street. I always forget about Big Lots. It's never on the forefront of my brain to check there for things. I'm not talking about food. I'm just talking in general because squirrel, and I saw it. Hold on 1 second. We're going to get my Ambien, honey, me and you. They're probably going to be like, what is he doing? Is he filming himself? What's happening? Yes, I am.
Get my work insurance card in. Maybe. I'm really craving Burger King, I'll be honest with you. I ordered for Ramey. Tyler. I said I had to order like it was food. 1840 Meadowview Parkway. $1.89. Really? That's interesting. It's always been like $10. I mean, I'm not arguing. Thank you.
$1.89? What is even happening? $1.89. That is insane. I cannot wait to tell Tracy B about this. Mine has always been between $10 and $15. Zolpidem, 10 milligram, 30. Somebody behind me now. They're in there. Also, let me go into this little rant. It's not a rant. Okay, I have trouble sleeping. I've always had trouble sleeping. It stems back to my YMCA days of having to get up at the absolute crack of dawn and always being afraid that I was going to miss my alarm and having classes to teach and anxiety, stress. So, I had trouble not only falling asleep, but staying asleep. And I went to my doctor, talked to her, and we decided that Ambien was going to be a good option, which was actually what I get is the generic. It's the Zolpidem. And I've been taking it ever since, and it works like a charm. However, every month I have to go physically to my doctor's office to refill my subscription. Then I have to take that piece of paper from my doctor's office and take it to the pharmacy. I know it doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but it always seems to fall, and you can't reorder it until you're completely out, or they won't fill it. So when I take my 30th pill, I have to call them to get a refill. Well, if that lands on a Wednesday, sometimes they may have it by a Friday, but sometimes it might be the next Monday before they get it signed. I don't know why, but it's a big debacle. And so then what happens is that I have to go without it. And then I sleep like garbage. So that's how I can tell you that it's not in my head. Because the past 2 nights that I have slept without it have been terrible. And I'm talking, anyway, we won't even go down that road, but it's a huge inconvenience. I know that's a very much first world problem. Totally get that. But it's a problem nonetheless. And I don't really know that there is a solution to it. It's probably I just have to put on my big girl panties and deal with it kind of a situation. But yeah. I wish it were not like it is. I mean, I understand having to go get it refilled every month, but couldn't I just, I don't know. It just, whatever. It is what it is. Now I have to decide what I want to eat. Oh, what do I want to eat? The Burger King line is lined up. I could make my apples and Greek yogurt stuff at home if I really wanted to. I could go to Food City, but I don't really want to go in. They don't have drive-through pizza. If I get a pizza, I'll just eat the entire thing. That's a problem. Food City, the local grocery store, is packed. It's pouring down the rain. I like McDonald's, but I don't really need that. I would like to have a egg and cheese biscuit, add tomato and hash brown. Come on out, little man. You're welcome. These speed bumps. Oh. So, Lord, honey, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm still in disbelief that my prescription was $1.89. I have got to tell Tracy B about that. Good grief. I'm looking at the TCBY store. You want to talk about delicious? But, honey, I am still 2 months sugar-free. That's right. What is this card doing? 2 months sugar-free. Actually, almost more than that. I mean, we have had our occasional splurges as a group, but I have been sticking tight to it, and all that means for me, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have like natural sugars, but it just means no dessert. Basically, it means no dessert. At night I do have my sugar-free pudding, but it's fine. I'm just aimlessly driving around. I'm gonna decide what I'm doing. I need a minute and then I'll get back to you guys. Update, I'm going home. I'm gonna make my apples and my Greek yogurt and peanut butter and just call it a night, honey. Put on my pajamas. Turn on my heated blanket, which by the way is working perfectly, my little heated blanket throw. I also took my backup heated blanket that I was using downstairs before I ordered my new throw, and now it's upstairs, and now I've got addicted to using my heated blanket at night, and so I'm really depressed at the thought of when I'm not going to be able to use it when it starts warming up. I will be welcoming the sunlight that will stay later. I will be welcoming that, but I will not be welcoming not being able to use my heated blanket. If not, I'm whiny today, y'all. It's because I'm hungry. I'm hangry. I'm gonna catch some. I'm gonna go on Netflix and see if there's stuff that I have been meaning to watch. I feel like there's been something I've been meaning to watch. Have you guys seen on Netflix one of the most frustrating documentaries I've ever watched in my entire life? It's called Abducted in Plain Sight. Everybody's talking about it. It's definitely worth the watch. Like, I would recommend it, but it will make you crazy. It will make you irate. Or it did me. It made me completely bonkers. I was so mad for so many different reasons. So I would be very interested to get your all's take on it. Can I go right on red? I don't ever know right here. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you haven't seen it, you need to. Abducted in Plain Sight. It's a documentary on the Netflix. I never know whether to go right now or not. Now I go. Yeah. And I'm not even going to give you anything. I'm not even going to give you details about it, okay? You just need to watch it. Also, if you have Hulu, I would definitely, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, recommend Killing Eve. E-V-E. It's fabulous. It has Christina Yang from Grey's Anatomy, aka Sandra Oh. And it's just phenomenal. And another gal who is in another show that I used to watch called Dr. Foster is actually in it as well, and she is fabulous. Like, Sandra Oh is great, but the other girl is even better. I'm not kidding. It's just a fabulous show. It could not be more well acted. It's fantastic. There's something else though that I meant to watch on Netflix and I just have not. I'll find it when I get home. I've not had time, y'all. I'm serious. When I say YMCA plus real estate equals I haven't had time to breathe. I haven't had time to watch videos. I haven't had time to comment on videos. I haven't had time to make my own videos. So that's why we're coming to you from a little car run to get my Ambien. But I am going to wrap up my video here. It is raining harder. And just want to let you all know that I love you and I mean it. I miss you. And hopefully I will get at least a mukbang in or a vlog tomorrow and or Sunday. And maybe we'll have an MJ appearance. For those of you that have asked about Tony, he still has not come to stay with me yet. He's fine. He's in Pigeon Forge. Where's Tony? 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 When he comes, he will be on here. I promise. Until then, drop it. He's fine. He's in Pigeon Forge. We're not fighting. We're still friends. He's just been in Pigeon Forge and he hasn't come to stay with me yet. He's probably going to come and stay at least a week, maybe 2, before he goes to work. And when and if that happens, honey, we will make videos together. And if he doesn't come, we won't. Find him on Facebook if you're that desperate to talk to him. It's Tony Fiole, F-E-O-L-E. I promise you'll see him on there and you'll know who he is. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you and I mean it. I will talk to you later. This rain, y'all. This rain, go away.